Hello, welcome to our new video. Today we'll see the topic of past continuous. Are you ready to start? First, let's see the functions of this tense. Number 1. It's for something that happened before and after another action. For example, I was taking a shower when suddenly my brother knocked on the door. Number 2 is for something that happened before and after a specific time. For example, Michael was eating a sandwich before class. Number 3, to show that something continued for some time. For example, my students were talking. Number 4, for something that happened again and again. For example, my sister was practicing every day, 4 times a day. Number 5, with verbs that show change or growth. For example, my children were growing up quickly. The structure of continuous tenses needs an auxiliary verb, the verb be. Remember, the auxiliary verbs are not verbs. They only help the verb to construct another structure. In this case, the verb be has to be conjugated in the past. Was and were. Let's see the structure. Subject plus verb be in the past plus verb with ing at the end. In other words, you have to conjugate it as a gerund plus the complement. For example, Luke and Annie were doing exercise a couple of hours ago. My mom's hair was going gray. Joseph and Joe were meeting after work. Lucy was writing a letter while her brother was driving home. When we want to use it in the negative structure, we have to follow this structure. Subject plus verb be in the past plus not. In the case of negative structures, we can use the contractions wasn't and weren't, plus verb with a gerund, plus complement. For example, Meredith wasn't working with her boss yesterday. Arnold and Dustin weren't eating cake in their grandma's house. Claudia wasn't searching for her keys. My brothers weren't making dinner while I was doing homework. Talking about gerunds, let's see how we change the verb. The first rule is if there is more than one consonant, just add ing. For example, think, thinking. The second rule is if there is more than one vowel, just add ing. For example, eat, eating. The third rule is if there is one vowel and one consonant and the syllable is stressed, double the consonant and add ing. For example, hit, hitting. The fourth rule is if there are one or more consonants and e, remove the e and add ing. For example, make, making. And the last rule is in most other cases, just add ing. For example, play, playing, see, sing, watch, watching. Until now, we have seen two different structures in the past, the simple past and continuous. The first one is to describe an action that happened at a past time. The second one describes actions or states that were happening at a past time. Just remember this small difference between these two tenses. Thank you for watching.